So we want to explain in the video it's Halloween.
Yeah.
This isn't my everyday gimmick.
Well, it's gonna come out today, so they'll know.
Perfect.
Boogaloo.
Yeah, y'all will get that reference.
I get it.
So this part of the training is not going to be as technical as the first part that Andy did, showing you how to set up your heat maps, your polls, all that stuff. I want people to be able to look at the data they're seeing, their session recordings, the heat maps, and be able to know, okay, because people are dropping off at this point, I need to make sure I have more pertinent information about the fold, or whatever that may be. So it's not one thing, it's probably multiple things, it's multifaceted, but definitely just the knowledge of knowing what they're looking at and then making a hypothesis about what needs to change to make it better. This is now to go over that data. It involves a little bit more critical thinking. Sometimes you have to do a little bit of guesswork, but the more you do it, the more it kind of makes sense where people are clicking and scrolling on what that means. So we're going to go over how to read the heat maps, how to read the poll responses, and what you'll do with those conversion funnels that you set up a couple weeks ago, and what to do with session recordings.
She did really well. I think she highlighted a lot of new things that maybe we weren't necessarily thinking about before. She's got a lot of experience with CRO, so it's good to have someone like that on the team that can provide a lot of useful insight.
Something interesting I saw on this page, it's not so much the clicks. People are gonna click all over. This isn't telling me much of anything, right? But if I look at the scroll, people are dropping off extremely quickly. Oh wait, actually not this page, forgive me. Great start. What Hotjar provides as far as the documentation is about how to do it, but you kind of need a person to tell you what this means when you're looking at it, and it's case by case. So these trainings are important because they are specific to our clients and what our clients need. You know, it's not just a generic manual, it's very specific to what we're working on at that time. This is not what you want to see. You don't want to see red, 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 people make it here, and then now all of a sudden half the people are dropping off before they get to anything on the page. So that's something that we need to look into with the client, right? We need to find out what's going on. So this would be something we'd want to consider bringing to the client, letting them know, like, hey, yeah, you're having major drop-off because probably people are looking for something up here to tip them off that this is a service they need. So we need to change that language.
Does it matter depending on the page type, like a home page versus a core page or service page or something, like what you want to put in the fold, or just more of a general like recommendation that's good for any page?
Yeah, definitely a general recommendation, and then obviously you'd want to go in here and double check, like, well, even though they're not scrolling, are they at least clicking these other links? But from what we're hearing, they're really not doing anything we want them to do. But yeah, if it's a product page, I would be very concerned for sure, because that's a specific page. You should be scrolling through that and learning information.
Post-click is half of the user journey with pay-per-click advertising. So it's really important to understand how our users are interacting with our pages and get new ideas for how we can improve the experience.
Cool. All right. Thanks, guys.
Max has a question.
So how would you be able to put like heat maps on specific variants?
Oh, yes.
The JavaScript.
The Hotjar trigger. All right. Yeah, I really do like doing those trainings. It's a lot of fun. Get everybody in a room, and the questions people ask oftentimes helps me learn as well, because we're all kind of in it together and learning and growing.
Andy, did you cover how to set up an A/B testing accounts using the JavaScript
I can cover that.
Well, I know you had the technical portion, so I didn't know if that was.
I didn't do that specific.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be good.
Thanks, Sam.
So let's do them. And I love having, you know, Andy and Brady there, so they had some knowledge that they could share as well that I didn't have. So it was just it was a fun experience that we all got to share together to learn about Hotjar. Just to recap on the questions that Andy provided from the last meeting, a lot of them were really great. A lot of them had to do with already existing customers of our clients, and those are fantastic. But then from my background with CRO, I'm always wanting to find out from the ones that got away, what didn't make you happy. So the way these trainings help us help our clients is because our clients aren't paying us to do just tasks. They are, but that's the small part of it. The big part of it is the strategy we're bringing. So these types of trainings are training our specialists to be strategists and come with the thinking and think more critically about the work they're doing and not just kind of follow a checklist of things to do. That might be how other agencies do it, but for us, we want to make sure we're coming with the best ideas that will get the most lift for our clients. So that is basically why we do these presentations, so that our team is always thinking critically and not just kind of going through the motions. All right, thank you everybody. And if you have any other questions, feel free to let me know. If you ever have a recording and you don't know what it's saying, I can take a look and explain it too. Thanks.
And that's all there is, folks.
Thanks, Olivia. Thank you.